Hi, my name is Julio Rivera. I'm an activist, journalist, adventurer, veteran, television presenter, and businessman. I've covered many of the major historical events going on around the world over the past several years, and after watching regime changes, conflict, and historic elections globally, I've come to the conclusion that the most underreported crisis in the world today can be defined in only one word: malware. That's why I've decided to dedicate my time to educating people everywhere and exposing the dangers that exist on the devices that we've become tethered to and depend on for so many reasons in our day-to-day life. Welcome to This Week in Malware. Qilin.B Ransomware employs ACE256 CTR encryption on systems with Aesni support. Karakorampeak.top is associated with an annoying browser Hijacker. And rogue websites like .com use deceptive tactics to trick users into allowing intrusive notifications. The Qilin.B ransomware is an advanced ransomware variant designed to encrypt files and hold them hostage. This malware employs dual encryption techniques that make it exceptionally challenging to crack without the attacker's decryption tools. Qilin.B ransomware's use of different encryption methods underscores the need for robust cybersecurity defenses to prevent severe data loss and financial impacts. How Qilin.B ransomware works. Qilin.B ransomware targets a wide range of file types, encrypting documents, images, videos, and other valuable data. What sets this variant apart is its selective use of advanced encryption standards. On systems with Aesni support, it applies the AES-256 CTR encryption, a powerful and efficient algorithm. For systems without it, it defaults to ChaCha-20 encryption. To ensure the decryption keys remain secure and inaccessible, Qilin.B integrates RSA 4096 with OAEP padding, making decryption impossible without the private key controlled by the attackers or specific seed values that are difficult to capture. Once Qilin.B finishes encrypting the files, it appends a unique extension to signify that the data has been locked. A ransom note is then generated, typically directing victims to contact the attackers for ransom payment instructions. Paying the ransom, typically in cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin, is supposed to provide the decryption tool. The note often warns that failure to pay promptly could lead to permanent data loss. How Qilin.B ransomware spreads. Qilin.B ransomware spreads through a variety of methods, exploiting vulnerabilities in systems and user behavior. Here are the most common ways it infiltrates devices. Phishing emails. Cybercriminals use phishing campaigns to deliver Qilin.B to unsuspecting users. These emails may appear legitimate, often posing as important messages from trusted sources, and include malicious attachments or links. Opening these can trigger the ransomware download and execution. Malicious downloads. Users downloading files from untrusted websites risk unknowingly installing ransomware like Qilin.B. Free software, cracked programs, and other unofficial downloads are prime vectors for infection. Exploit kits and vulnerabilities. Qilin.B can infiltrate systems by exploiting outdated software or unpatched vulnerabilities. Cybercriminals use exploit kits to identify weaknesses in the system's security and deploy ransomware without user interaction. Compromised RDP. Attackers may gain unauthorized access to systems through remote desktop protocol (RDP) connections with weak or reused passwords. Once inside, they can manually deploy Qilin.B, ensuring maximum damage. The risks and consequences of Qilin.B ransomware. Qilin.B poses significant risks to both individuals and organizations. Data encryption and potential loss. The primary threat is the encryption of essential files, rendering them inaccessible. Without backups or the attacker's decryption key, the data may be permanently lost. Financial loss. The ransom demanded by Qilin.B attackers is typically substantial and must be paid in cryptocurrency, which makes the transaction difficult to trace. Paying the ransom, however, does not guarantee that the decryption tool will be provided, leaving victims vulnerable even after payment. Operational disruptions. For businesses, Qilin.B can disrupt operations, leading to downtime, lost revenue, and damaged reputations. Restoring systems and data after an attack can be costly and time-consuming. Security and privacy risks. The ransomware's integration of RSA 4096 with OE padding ensures that encryption keys remain secure. This level of protection for the attackers means that any captured data is at high risk of misuse or sale to other malicious entities. How to remove Qilin.B ransomware? Removing Qilin.B manually is not recommended as it embeds itself deeply within the system. To safely eliminate Qilin.B and ensure its remnants are removed, using a reputable malware remediation tool is essential. These tools are designed to thoroughly scan the system, detect ransomware components, and remove them without risking further harm to your data or system. Instead of paying for the decryption tool, it is strongly recommended that you restore the encrypted data from a backup provided you have one. Be sure to always store copies of your sensitive data on a cloud or an offline hard drive. How to protect yourself from Qilin.B ransomware and similar threats? To avoid ransomware attacks like Qilin.B, it's crucial to follow best security practices. Be vigilant with emails. Never open attachments or click links in unsolicited emails, even if they appear legitimate. Verify the source before engaging with any email content. Download software from trusted sources. Only download software from official and verified sites. Avoid cracked or pirated programs, as these are often bundled with malware. Keep your software up to date. Regularly update your operating system and applications to patch vulnerabilities that could be exploited by ransomware. Use a reputable malware remediation tool. A robust malware remediation tool is crucial for detecting and preventing ransomware. These tools continuously monitor your system for suspicious activity, block potential ransomware, and remove existing threats like Qilin.B. With reliable malware protection, you can reduce your risk and safeguard your data against complex ransomware attacks. By following these practices and maintaining strong cybersecurity defenses, you can better protect yourself and your data from ransomware like Qilin.B, ensuring a more secure digital environment. Karakorampeak.top is a website associated with browser-based threats. These threats affect web browsing by modifying browser settings and redirecting users to potentially harmful websites. Similar to other well-known deceptive websites like Potterfun.com, Karakorampeak.top may provide a platform for browser hijackers to infiltrate users' devices, taking control of the browser and compromising user experience and security. Understanding how hijackers associated with this page operate, how they spread, and the potential risks they pose is essential for protecting your browsing activities and maintaining data safety. What is the hijacker behind Karakorampeak.top? The browser hijacker behind Karakorampeak.top may target web browsers, altering the default search engine, homepage, and new tab settings. Once installed, it redirects users' searches through unfamiliar search engines, often displaying irrelevant or sponsored results. This hijacker's main objective is to drive traffic to affiliated sites, generating revenue for its operators through ads and clicks. Users often find themselves redirected to questionable websites that may harbor further threats or scams. Like other similar websites, visiting Karakorampeak.top may lead to normal browsing behavior disruption, which would raise privacy concerns by collecting user data. The hijacker behind Karakorampeak.top can track search queries, browsing history, and other online activities. This data can be shared with third parties, possibly leading to targeted advertising. Why do I get redirected to Karakorampeak.top? You get redirected to Karakorampeak.top because you probably have a browser hijacker installed on your system. These threats often spread through the following commonly used distribution tactics: Bundled software installations. Browser hijackers typically infiltrate devices through bundled software. They are included as optional or hidden offers alongside legitimate programs, such as free software or updates downloaded from third-party sites. Users who rush through the installation process without carefully reviewing each step may inadvertently agree to install the hijacker. Deceptive ads and pop-ups. Clicking misleading online ads or pop-ups can also lead to the browser hijacker installation. These ads often mimic legitimate notifications, prompting users to install updates or additional software that, in reality, includes the hijacker. Compromised websites. Visiting certain compromised websites can trigger downloads of potentially unwanted programs, PUPs. These downloads may start without explicit consent, embedding the hijacker into the user's browser extensions. The hijacker that redirects you to Karakorampeak.top may also disguise itself as a useful browser extension or add-on. Once installed, it controls the browser settings and can be difficult to remove manually. The risks and consequences of the redirects to Karakorampeak.top. Redirects to Karakorampeak.top pose several risks to both the browsing experience and overall system security. Unwanted redirects and annoyances. The most immediate and noticeable impact is the constant redirection of web searches. Users may find themselves repeatedly taken not only to Karakorampeak.top, but also to unfamiliar search engines or websites filled with more intrusive advertisements. Because of this, it may prove challenging to navigate the internet efficiently and find relevant information. Data privacy concerns. The hijacker's ability to collect browsing data is a significant privacy issue. Information such as visited sites, search terms, and even IP addresses can be logged and shared with third-party entities. This collected data can be used for targeted advertising or even sold to less reputable organizations. Potential security threats. Karakorampeak.top and other similar websites may be risky, exposing users to potentially harmful software, scams, and other cybersecurity threats. Clicking links or interacting with content on these sites may result in further cybersecurity issues. How to detect and remove the Karakorampeak.top associated hijacker. Detecting the hijacker behind Karakorampeak.top is relatively straightforward due to the changes it makes to browser settings. Signs of infection include an unexpected change in the default homepage, search engine, or new tab behavior, as well as frequent redirects to unknown sites. While manual removal is possible, it can be tricky and time-consuming, as the hijacker may leave leftover entries within the browser's configuration. To ensure complete removal, it's highly recommended to use a reputable malware remediation tool. These tools can scan the entire system, detect browser hijackers, and eliminate malware traces without damaging essential files or browser settings. How to avoid Karakorampeak.top and associated browser hijackers? To avoid Karakorampeak.top and associated browser hijackers, it's crucial to practice safe browsing habits and maintain strong digital hygiene. Here are several key tips to keep your system secure. Download software from trusted sources. Always download software and updates from reputable official websites. Avoid third-party download sites that are known for bundling additional, unwanted programs. Review installation steps carefully. When installing software, choose the custom or advanced installation option to view any additional programs that may be bundled. Deselect any software that is unfamiliar or unnecessary to avoid accidental installations. Avoid clicking on suspicious ads. Be cautious with online ads and pop-ups that promise free downloads or updates. Verify the legitimacy of these sources before clicking. Use a reputable malware remediation tool. The most effective way to defend against browser hijackers is by using a trusted malware removal tool. These tools continuously monitor for potential threats, block suspicious behavior, and remove existing intruders. By implementing such protection, you can keep your system safe and ensure a smooth, secure browsing experience. Staying vigilant and proactive with your cybersecurity can help protect your data and device from threats like the hijacker behind Karakorampeak.top, preserving your privacy and maintaining optimal performance. Diddleiker.com is a rogue website designed to deceive users by exploiting familiar online security measures, such as CAPTCHAs, to trick them into allowing push notifications and interacting with misleading content. While CAPTCHAs are commonly used to confirm that users are human, sites like Diddleiker.com take advantage of this familiarity to present fake CAPTCHA requests, making them appear legitimate. Understanding how Diddleiker.com operates, how it manipulates users, and the signs of a phony CAPTCHA attempt can help safeguard against potential threats. How Diddleiker.com works. When users land on Diddleiker.com, they are typically presented with a pop-up message or are redirected to the site. The page commonly displays a fake CAPTCHA request, accompanied by instructions such as click Allow to confirm you are not a robot. Users who comply with this prompt unknowingly grant permission for the site to send push notifications directly to their device or browser. This allows Diddleiker.com to bombard users with intrusive ads, links to dubious sites, and potentially harmful content. These push notifications can lead to unwanted interruptions and may expose users to further scams, phishing attempts, or even malware downloads. While the initial interaction may seem harmless, granting these permissions allows Diddleiker.com to continually deliver content that compromises the user's browsing experience and overall device security. Common signs of a phony CAPTCHA attempt. Here are the telltale signs that can help users differentiate between legitimate and fake CAPTCHA requests. Vague instructions. Genuine CAPTCHA tests typically involve simple tasks like selecting images or entering characters. Fake CAPTCHAs may display ambiguous messages such as click Allow to verify or press here to confirm you're not a robot. Browser permission requests. A legitimate CAPTCHA will not require users to change browser settings or grant permissions. If a CAPTCHA prompts you to enable notifications, it is likely fraudulent. Unexpected redirections. If a user is redirected to an unfamiliar site like Diddleiker.com, it is a red flag. Legitimate CAPTCHAs are hosted on the website you're trying to access, and they do not lead to unrelated third-party pages. How Diddleiker.com reaches you. Diddleiker.com and similar rogue sites reach their targets through various deceptive techniques, malicious ads, and redirects. Users may encounter Diddleiker.com through pop-up ads or redirects from compromised websites. Clicking on seemingly legitimate links or advertisements can lead to these rogue pages, tricking users into interacting with their content. Bundled software, in some cases PUPs, potentially unwanted programs, that are bundled with free software downloads may include redirect scripts that send users to sites like Diddleiker.com. These scripts may alter browser settings or install unwanted browser extensions that facilitate these redirects. Phishing emails. Links in phishing emails or messages can lead unsuspecting users to Diddleiker.com, exploiting the urgency or curiosity often provoked by these communications. The risks and consequences of interacting with Diddleiker.com. Interacting with sites like Diddleiker.com may have several negative impacts. Intrusive notifications. Users who unknowingly allow push notifications may face an onslaught of ads, alerts, and links that interrupt normal browsing. These notifications may include deceptive offers, fake alerts, or prompts leading to further malware or scam sites. Potential malware infections. Links within Diddleiker.com notifications can direct users to sites that host malware or prompt the download of harmful files, increasing the risk of dangerous infections. Privacy risks. Diddleiker.com may collect data related to browsing behavior such as visited sites and clicks, raising concerns about user privacy. This information could be shared or sold to third parties, leading to targeted advertising or further exploitation. How to detect and get rid of Diddleiker.com. Detecting Diddleiker.com's presence can be straightforward if users notice an increase in unwanted notifications or unexpected redirects. To remove it, users should revoke browser permissions, go to the browser settings, and check the notifications or permissions section. Remove Hijacker.com from the list of sites allowed to send push notifications. Clear browser data. Deleting cookies, cache, and browsing history can help remove any residual data that might facilitate Hijacker.com's activities. Check for unwanted extensions. Review installed browser extensions and remove any unfamiliar or suspicious ones. For a comprehensive cleanup, using a reputable malware remediation tool is recommended. Such tools can scan the system, detect and remove any related files, and ensure that hidden components facilitating Hijacker.com's activity are eliminated. How to protect yourself from rogue sites like Hijacker.com. To safeguard against rogue sites and scams like Hijacker.com, users should adopt strong cybersecurity practices. Be wary of clicking on pop-ups. Avoid clicking on pop-ups or prompts from unfamiliar sites that ask for permissions. Verify CAPTCHA requests. Recognize signs of fake CAPTCHA attempts and never grant permissions to sites without confirming their legitimacy. Use a reputable malware remediation tool. Protecting your system with a trusted malware tool is essential. These tools can block suspicious activities, prevent unauthorized notifications, and remove malware. By employing strong security software, users can defend their devices against threats like Hijacker.com and maintain a safer online experience. Implementing these protective measures will help users maintain control over their browsing environment and keep their devices secure from intrusive and harmful scams.
You know, as I think about the dangers that exist online, not unlike the subjects we learned about in this video, I know I feel a lot better having an anti-malware program like Spy Hunter installed in my PC, providing me the protection I need against malware, and I think you should too. Spy Hunter 5's strongest features are found in its malware repair capabilities. Spy Hunter 5's remediation algorithms dive deep into your system to remove and address complex malware issues affecting PCs today. While many anti-malware products only flag and quarantine malware and ultimately fail to fully remediate the root problem, the Spy Hunter 5 remediation algorithm detects, quarantines, and programmatically repairs malware problems on your PC. Spy Hunter 5 is a powerful PC utility that repairs malware threats in many cases where other competing anti-malware and antivirus programs may fail. To detect and remove malware for free, go to enigmasoftware.com and download Spy Hunter today. Thanks for watching.